inherited from his father every trait except the straight, inexpressible beauty that made him worthwhile. What a great opening line. It's from This Side of Paradise. Ever read it? It's nowhere near as good as Gatsby. In fact, it's pretty much all downhill from that opening line. But still, not bad for a first novel. I should do so well. F. Scott was about my age when he wrote that book. And you have to wonder, how can anyone so young know nothing about anything to write a novel? Well, the secret is, it was autobiographical. Just like my first novel's going to be. Mine starts out just like this, with me arriving in Manhattan, heading off for my first day of work as an editorial assistant at Scribner Publishing. And, well, hopefully something exciting happens. I'm just waiting for that great opening line to hit me. A work in progress, chapter 1. Inspiration waiting round each corner. Empty pages that are mine to fill, and the story still to be told. All I dreamed of and all I've done comes as prologue to the true beginning. My adventure hasn't yet begun to unfold. I don't know how the story ends, or who I'll meet along the way. All I know is it all depends on the first few words that I write today. Chapter 1. Scott strode confidently through Penn Station, his heart beating in time with the rhythms of the big city. Now that sucks.
It was the best of times.
It was the worst of times.
It was a dream for me.
It wasn't insanity, but oh, there wasn't time enough to stop and begin new. We're moving in together. Here's one, West 70s, R&B. What does that mean?
Renovated. How much?
1,500.
Too much.
What is the cheapest of the one bedrooms?
Well, what about the studios?
Studios? Really?
Sure, why not?
Don't you think it might be nice to have a place to go that's apart?
Hello, the bathroom.
Mark!
These are exciting times.
Fingernail biting time.
This is our lucky break.
Be a big mistake, but oh, no one else there was for us to do. Because the only thing that either of us knew was we had to stay together. I want for us to last,
Our love
but
confused.
this is happening so fast.
I mean, love
As
just
if my folks find out I'm a freak.
my job begins in just 1 week. Oh,
never having to worry about the future. I always knew I'd go to the best schools. I always knew I'd do well there. And when it came time to choose a career, well, there wasn't much of a choice at all. But I'm angry. New York, here I am, till I get my damn exact man. Always sing the same old song. Tell me what could ever go wrong.
I don't know how the story ends. I'll meet along the way. All I know is it all depends on the first few words that I write today.
All work in progress, chapter 1. Now's the time to set the pen to paper. Let this line that I'm about to start being a line that will know my heart. And please let me get it right. Now that I've begun chapter 1.
Bing bong. Wait for me. Bye, everybody. They never wait back. Every morning I take the subway. And every morning, that same train. It's there. Just pulling off as I come running down the stairs. Sometimes, I even set my alarm 10 minutes early. But even then, I still just miss it. Well, I don't mind really. Everyone in the city, they're such in a hurry to get somewhere. Not me. I'm just happy to be here. Come on, people, it's New York City. No one else seems to be excited about that. I mean, come on. Well, I have only been here 6 weeks. I suppose maybe in a couple months, a year or so, I could blend in with all the other faces on the subway. Just... Nah, I doubt it. But I imagine it's a whole different story on that earlier train. I envision the people who are laughing, smiling, chatting it up with the person beside them. It's those people you pass by on the streets, you just know they're 5 minutes ahead of the game. But all the zombie people on my train, they don't realize how lucky they are to be riding the subway. Come on, think of it. You're there, and you're zooming through the tunnels under this huge metropolis. It's like you're the blood, and you're pumping through the arteries of this giant city beast. Okay, I teach first grade down in a school in the village. And when we were doing the unit on the circulatory system, I asked the principal, hey, can I take my kids to the subway for a field trip? But for some reason, he didn't think that was a good idea. Oh, well. Do you feel that? Do you feel that breeze? Oh, I love that breeze. I feel it on my face, and then I look, and I can see the train is far out down the track, but I know it's coming. That feeling, that breeze, that's how I feel about everyday life. I feel the breeze, and I know that any moment something huge could come rushing into my life. But enough about me. Here's my train. Can't miss this one. Bye.
Okay, so here's the apartment. You want an application, I'll be in 3B.
Is there a fee for that?
No application fees, no broker fees.
Water?
What was that?
She's just kidding. She's a kidder, this one, makes jokes.
Look, it's a brand new boiler. If we had a problem, I fixed the problem. That's what I do, I fix problems.
I'm sure it's fine.
You take your time. You look around, you like the place, I'll be in 3B.
Thank you. Sure.
How much time could we possibly take?
Hey, let's just take a look around here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, a closet. Very nice.
And what's this here?
It's a bathroom. Look at that.
Yeah, for a quart.
Oh, come on. Let's focus on the positives here. There are at least 5 good reasons to take this place.
5.
Oh, yeah. There are always 5 selling points. That's why the good Lord gave us 5 fingers. Number 1, it's available. Number 2, it's cheap. Numbers 3 through 5, all we need for now is a place to sleep. Our own little nest with the rest of the city right outside the door. Think of it, Sarah. Do we need any more?
Yes, I could use a kitchen.
There's a kitchen. Look.
So I take it by this kitchen. You're a hurry. Ta-da-knock.
You're not being fair. It's an area where we could cook. Think of it, Sarah. Think of all the other people living right nearby. Packed away in tiny boxes, stacked up to the sky. There, in lonely places, they dream of sunlit spaces and windows with a view that never come true. You and I have something better, something true to grow. Soon enough, I know we'll have it all. This is the time for starting small.
So if the bed goes here, then where do we put your couch?
Well, go right. I guess it really could. We could build a loft.
Dear God.
No, we could. Bet your Uncle Bob would probably give us the wood. We could have a log and a couch underneath.
Make the desk enough ceiling. I'll crouch underneath.
I like the way you're thinking. All we need is a little bunker.
Somebody down with whom to hunger.
All we need is a cozy dugout and somebody to help roll the rug out.
All I want is a normal kitchen, a stand-up shower, a separate bedroom, maybe a hall.
But no. We're starting small.
Very, very
Number 1 for a studio. It's about the north.
Numbers 2 through 5. This is smaller than my dorm.
No, I think it's bigger. Just a smidge.
Even if it's bigger, my dorm didn't have a fridge.
It'll fit beneath the loft.
It didn't have your books.
We can put in lots of
It
shelves.
didn't have your clothes filling up the closet.
I see everything on hooks.
It only had one little desk, one little bed, one night two. It didn't have you.
Sarah, I thought we were sure.
Who'd have guessed we'd get together? Who'd have guessed we'd stay? Somehow though we made it this far, living day by day. It's now or never. We're halfway to forever. It's all a bit too real to know how to feel. What it is too soon to do, I just feel This doesn't feel like starting small.
Sarah, it's a 1-year lease. We can try it.
I know.
You got school, I've got my job. We've got to live somewhere, right?
I know.
Plus, it's cheaper with a roommate, right? Did I mention I love you?
No lie, okay? At the end of the day, I don't think I'm gonna want to cry.
Do you
Do you dance? And I tell them, I've had 6 years of modern dance, 3 years of ballet, and a year of tap. Tap? No. Temp. I'm a temp. Oh, really? And what exactly does that have to do with dancing? Keeps me on my toes. Step 1, the barely begun, begin.
Do you do spreadsheets?
Step 2, the new boss, bossa nova.
Care for a little data entry?
Step 3, tomorrow I'll be working a different rate. We just need you to sit at my desk. Lucky for me, I'm light on my feet. Step 1, the sweet explain. Not a problem.
Step 2, the new work number.
Actually, I'll get to it too when I do my class.
Step 3, the judges get comfortable in that seat.
Lucky for me, I'm light on my feet. A minute waltz, a dip of salsa, maybe a left tango. Put on the taps and then perhaps I'll jump into a tango. Unpack to pat by staying in step with everybody's rhythm. They call the tunes, and I'm right there with them.
A minute waltz, a dip of salsa, maybe a
Someone to
fandango.
answer my calls, someone to schedule my day. Put on the taps and then perhaps she'll jump into
Come
a
file with me, let's file away. She laughs and pets, she stays in step with everybody's rhythm. We call the tune. Someone copy. Make just one. Someone copy.
Step 1, the soon collapse, will take
Deja, deja.
Step 2, the how much longer conga. Step 3, push the tempo faster and then repeat. Lucky for them, I'm chasing a dream. I've got plenty of pride, lots of endurance, counting the bills, without insurance. But lucky for me,
Lucky for her,
she's light on her
Last week while I was walking home from Stuyvesant Park, a young man with a cell phone passed my way. And as he passed I thought I overheard him remark, he'd be late getting home today. 5 years from now that young man will be president of a preeminent.com. But for now he lives in Teaneck with his mom. The other day while waiting for the Brooklyn-bound R, I noticed another not yet famous face. This guy was playing Layla on a beat-up guitar, collecting change in his open case. 5 years from now when his album goes platinum, he'll sell out stadium events. But so far he had 67 cents. Hidden in the crowd cab to Washington Heights. This driver was a kid about 19. He only worked a day so he could spend all his nights on designing a time machine. 5 years from now, as a Nobel Prize laureate, he'll buy a DeLorean or two. And the way he smiled, it seemed as if he knew. Him in the crowd are the history makers, sitting in a traffic jam. I see them everywhere I go, little do they know who I am. Hey people, it's me. When I'm walking down the street, nobody's clamoring to meet me yet. How strange. When I'm going out to eat, no major D's are rushing to seat me. That'll change. I suppose for now I should enjoy my anonymity. And remember soon women will swoon from my mere proximity.
Hey, Scott, clear out your desk. We need you out of here by lunchtime. Capiche?
Things are a bit crazy here at Scrivener these days. A lot of internal reorganization going on. A report from Guildenstern Consulting said that in order to remain competitive in today's slowing economy, Scrivener needs to streamline its operations. They said that we were about 10% overstaffed. And they were even able to point out exactly where the dead weight was. Well, it's not like I wanted to be an editor. 5 years from now, when I top the bestseller list, just for the hell of it, I'll come back here and say, hey, you want to publish my next novel? Okay, I want $1 million advance. That's right, I want to see you people grovel. You had your chance. You had me and you let me go. Little do they know.
Fair, is it? Guys like me seem to get all the breaks. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Take it easy, taking the easy past lane. Never a pause of the tiniest cause to complain. All your cares far removed, cause you know that your ride is free and free of blues. I'm wild about it, couldn't live without it now. Give it a shot and you'll thank me for showing you how to sing along, to struggle and strain, and welcome to life in easy fast lane. I know what you're thinking, it just pays tolls, right? Tip of the iceberg, my friends. I mean, aren't there a lot of things that take a toll on your quality of life? Each toll, each tax, gets handled electronically. By fax, your flyers supersonically.
Repent ye, sinner! The time of judgment is at hand. Peace be with you.
Everybody you know will be kept at a distance. Everywhere that you go, you'll be swept right along on the path of least resistance. I recommend it to you.
Never a hitch on the tiniest glitch in your day. The nasty shorts, you'll be spared to ensure that your share of fun is unimpaired.
You gotta get it, put it on your credit card. Give it a shot and you'll find that it's not very hard to say so long, to struggle and strain, and welcome to life in the easy past lane.
punks and builders to consult. Thanks.
No man can avoid the hour of his doom, but the easy passer can avoid the long lines at the pearly gates. Spend the better part of eternity waiting to be judged. With easy pass, your fate is already sealed.
Raising a son can be quite an ordeal. At least that's what my friends tell me who didn't get Easy Pass.
Tell me, Dad, how does Easy Pass work as for a father?
Ask your mother.
Just because I haven't gone out of my way to tell everybody that.
You climb through your life, no concerns, no conviction.
Even though most people don't know, the point is, it wouldn't matter if they did.
It is an abomination of the eye of the Lord from on now. The man to bring up all of this man.
Please, don't make it so hard on us.
We don't want to have to be ashamed of you and pass you up for promotion.
And damn you to hell.
And say so long to someone that's strange, and welcome to life, welcome to life, in the Easy Pass way.
This makes me feel so grown up.
Really? See, I would have said just the opposite. I feel like I'm at my parents' house.
Yeah, but it's our house. Here we are, throwing our own little dinner party.
You think this will work as an ice bucket?
It's not snow anymore. We should open it so it's free.
I already opened it.
Mark,
Yeah.
do you think we'll get married someday?
Sure. Someday, probably.
When, do you think?
You know, when the time is right.
How will we know, though?
I'm pretty sure there'll be a sign or something.
A sign? What do you mean?
Come on, Sarah, enough already.
I don't know why you always have to get so upset.
Sarah, I just don't think it's the best time to get into it right
I'm
now.
not getting into anything. It's like I can't even mention the future without you being all...
Sarah, let's just not do this, okay? Like, we have this beautiful little domestic scene going on here, and...
Sorry. I guess I'm just overreacting.
Like, you were so nervous and upset about us moving in together, and that turned out really well, right?
It's just, sometimes I wonder where we're going.
It's Zach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey!
I think one of your friends just got here. Are you Karen?
Yeah, are you Zach?
Yeah.
Hey, I think I know some of the ones at school. You know Stephanie's mom?
Hey, guys, do you want to talk in the apartment?
Sure. Let us in.
So, are we okay?
I guess so. This is the time I knew. This is what I was so afraid of. This is the part that tears at my heart to see what it's done. How long till I can see that the time I had my doubts, but together we got through it. How to love us have grown. Remember the time I made my break, it was hard as hell to do it. I'm a better person on my own. Or am I alone? Am I really strong enough to stay? Am I staying put? Too weak to walk away? How long can a love like ours possibly endure? If this is love, how did I show? How
Yeah, Mark and I go all the way back to kindergarten.
I can see the two of you in my class, playing during recess.
Actually, it was a purely business relationship. We ran a lemonade stand together.
Yeah, Mark was a natural-born salesman, and I analyzed our business model and tried to streamline the operation.
Speaking of which, can I get either of you some coffee?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
we don't have any coffee.
I thought we agreed we were going to have coffee after dinner.
Yes, and you were supposed to bring some home from work, remember?
Listen to the old married couple.
Yeah.
By the way, how long have you guys been together?
4 years.
4 years, wow. When are you going to get married? Alright, anyway, so yeah. Back in high school, Mark was such a player, I could never believe he'd be the one to let a girl tie him down.
And if you'd have known Sarah back then, you'd never think she'd be the one to do it.
Really, why?
Well, as soon as she started dating a guy, she developed so many hang-ups. Oh, he didn't call today. I don't see how this is ever going to work. Huh.
Guess sometimes two opposites just click.
Wow. Well, just with folks like yeah, we're just destined to be single forever.
I guess we're just too complete.
Well, here's to us.
No, here's the happy couple. Oh, that's a good one. Baby on board. Like I'm supposed to care? Like if I'm careening down the highway and it comes down between going over the embankment and going over your car, I'm supposed to think, no, not the baby! I got news for you, lady. If I were in a monster truck right now, I'd drive up and over you. Baby's on. Get out of this. Oh, hey, buddy, did you want to merge? I didn't think so. Oh, mean people suck, huh? Yeah, that's real cool. I bet your boss is a real mean guy, huh? And you wonder why he's the boss and you're the pathetic underling in the day-woo. I got news for you, pal. Mean people get things done. You think Alexander the Great was sitting around? He thought to himself, I have a chance to conquer the world. But that might be mean to certain people. Mean people move mountains, pal. You can't even merge. You know what does suck? Traffic. So many cars on this tiny island. And everyone's got their own little personal manifesto they've got to share with the whole world. I'm pro-life. I'm anti-fur. I'm queer and I'm here. My kid's an honor student. I hate cats. Shut up. No bumper stickers on my car. I know who I am, and that's good enough. I have nothing to say to you people.
As we're leaving, Zach asked her, which subway do you take? The NCA, I tell him. And he goes, oh, okay. I can take that one too. And I'm like, who's he trying to fool? Hold up. Shouldn't you take the NR? And he turns and he smiles and says, I should. But the point is I can take the ACA. So then, we're on our way down, and I see a huge crowd of people coming up. Right away, I know what that means. The train's there. You know, the one that I always just miss. So I turned to tell Zach my funny story about that. Only, he's gone. Oh my God. He's trying to catch that train. Let alone if there's a million people in the way. No. He's just plowing right through them. And all the while, he's calling back, come on, Karen, the train's here. So I try. It's just that I'm really bad at barging. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, can I squeeze by? Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm halfway down the steps when I hear, bing bong. There go the doors. There goes my train. There goes Zach too. Off to that special place that I'm always just 10 seconds too late for. I was about to cry, right there on those steps, when I hear it again. Bing bong! And this voice over the intercom goes, release the doors in the rear of the train. I make it to the bottom, and I see that my train is still there. Okay, I know what you're thinking, but you guys just don't understand. I've never had anyone hold the door for me. Any door, let alone a subway door. And if you guys could have just seen Zach there, with the doors jerking and thrashing against him, and people giving him really dirty looks. It's like he didn't even care if a million people had to wait for me. Oh, it was so amazing. He was my Sir Lancelot in the subway. But you're right. I can't look too much into this. I'm cautiously optimistic that it's going to hold on to something rather good. Fully aware that rarely do things go my way, but even so they could. This time they could. Historically, I'm inclined downward, while everyone else around me slopes up. Wouldn't you think it's time I soar? No, better not get my hopes up. Optimistic and riding on the riding
See, my song's an up-tempo. It's in 2/4, and the bars go by really quick, so I was just hoping that... don't you think that's maybe a little unfair? I mean, the last girl was in here forever. Each bar is about a minute long. I could... Yeah. Okay, fine. So what? You want me to sing the last 2 notes of my song for you then? Because, oh, I'm sure you'll be able to get everything you need to know from those... Listen. 16 bars takes a half a minute, and I always sound like crap trying to adapt some dilapidated spinet. 16 bars, that's the upper limit. Take a tune and trim it down to size. Yes, I realize I'm just a blip on the map of wannabe stars, and all you want is my 16 bars. Let me tell you about 16 bars. 16 bars is my life. I go to work, new job each week, and if it sucks, it's just 1 week. But the moment I begin to like it and settle in, whoosh! All I get is 16 bars, and then they're yelling time's up. So I permanently dwell in entry-level hell while everybody climbs up. 16 bars, nothing but a snippet. Take a job and strip it out all a chance to ask for an advance. I'll never get any perks or company cards, 'cause all they want is my 16 bars. Then after work, I have a date. It's just 1 date. But the moment that I start to let him inside my heart, whoosh! All I get is 16 bars.
Crazy things were going on.
Come on, are you telling me you don't remember those crazy epics we shared back when the world was young?
No. You and I don't fit.
Oh, don't we? Look at you with your big Hudson Bay, a gaping void that only my hot Iberian Peninsula can fill.
Nevertheless, it's true. In fact, all the continents were once connected. North and South America, tucked into the side of Eurasia and Africa. Australia, Northern Africa. Even Antarctica was in on the action.
Easy now, there's plenty of need to go around.
Woo! This is the world as it once was. One enormous supercontinent called Pangea. But slowly, over millions of years, continents began to drift. North and South America moved off to the east. Australia down to the south. Eurasia and Africa merged and created the Mediterranean. But this is not the end of the story. Still, the continents are adrift on their own individual trajectories. How do we know where they'll go? Will North and South America stay together?
Sweetheart, the isthmus just won't be the same without you.
Will the vast expanse of Eurasia hold together?
Sometimes I just feel like there are 2 continents trapped inside me.
Will Australia ever become a full-fledged continent?
At least I'm not the one they forget entirely.
Well, come back in 10 minutes. Us continents, yeah, we're gonna go set some tectonic plates in motion. We'll be right back.